In today's video, I'll be testing out the last card that I haven't yet since the balances that ended up receiving a buff. So, if you guys didn't know, the Barbarians got a hit speed buff. I believe they attack 7% faster now, which might seem insignificant, but it's actually quite a lot considering, I mean, there's 5 Barbarians, and each of them have a faster attack rate. So this is a much bigger buff to the Barbarians than it is, say, to, like, the Battle Ram, or, well, certainly the Bar Barrel, because it ended up getting a range nerf. And even the Barbarian Hut, I feel like it's not going to make as much of a difference compared to the Barbarians, which are just so good on defense. And obviously, Barbs are best in Lava Hound decks, so that's going to be the deck I'm running today. Just kind of Lava Tombstone. I feel like this deck has been around for a while, so might be making a little bit of a comeback in the meta after the Barbs buff. So before we head in the first game, if you guys would like to support me, you can use my creator code BOSS in any Supercell game. Really would appreciate that from you guys. So I am pretty high up. I made sure to push a little bit before I started recording. We're at 7,040 trophies right now, 142nd in the world. Let's head in the first game and see if we can push up even more. Alright, we're in a game here against Matt Z. So we can just go Tombstone here to start this game off and see what he does in response. Okay, he goes Baby Drag. So I guess we could just go Lava Hound. It's pretty safe, I'd say. And let's see what he wants to do here. Baby Drag, so I mean, it could be like Golem, Electro Giant. Okay, looks like it probably will be Golem. So we have ourselves kind of like a similar deck. Golem is probably the only thing that you could say is similar to Lava Hound, even though I would say they are quite different. It's the only thing that you could say is like anything close to being similar to it. So he's just gonna use that to tank all of that, so that's fine with me because it just dies and he doesn't even use the ability. So I was thinking about going Balloon at the bridge, but chances are he's got a Tornado, especially if he has, yeah, Golem, Baby Dragon, Skeleton King. It would make sense that he would have Tornado in this type of deck, so it would just give him an easy King activation, and even though I would get a Balloon hit, I think it's not really worth it. I'd rather go for a Lava Loon push. In fact, I might have not even gotten a Balloon hit because he's got a Tombstone, so he could have gone Tombstone and then Tornadoed the Balloon to the King Tower and easily defended it. I will go Balloon here, though, because he either has to defend this or ignore it and go for a Golem push. So it looks like he opts to go for the Lightning, which is quite a lot of Elixir, so I'm definitely fine with him doing that. We might get death damage. I think we barely don't get it. It's going to be close, though. Oh, no, we do. Okay, I couldn't tell if it was in the radius or not. Sometimes it's just kind of like, you know, you have to guess and hope you got it. Like, really, sometimes, like, you just can't tell. It's just so close. So, okay, he goes Golem in the back. Already really good start to the game. Obviously, it could be difficult to defend a massive Golem push when they get, like, a Baby Dragon down behind it, but I think the Barbs just do a really, really nice job of DPSing down the Golem. The only thing is, though, is this Skeleton King does pretty good work against it, so we gotta watch out. But wow, even with it, we still, you know, I have to say we did some pretty good work against it. He definitely will not take the tower here. It's gonna deal a lot of damage though, but it's not gonna give him the tower, and this is a great counter push opportunity. I think for sure we go for a Balloon here. Yeah, let's do it, and then we can just go for a Tombstone, and then if we defend this Golem push, we probably win the game. And it's looking like we're dealing so much damage to it, so this is looking great for us. Okay, he goes for the Tornado, but we still are going to be able to get that damage, so a Fireball Zap should be able to get us it, I think. Yeah, there we go. We are able to get it. I think the Fireball does just enough damage. I'm pretty sure it does, I want to say 270 something, and his tower had 268, I think, so let's double check, because that was, yeah, 274, so I'm glad I didn't, like, miscalculate it, but I knew a Fireball did at least 270, so when I saw there was 260 something on his tower, I knew we were going to for sure be able to do enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and, yeah, claim the reward real quick, and then we'll, go into the next game. I don't even know if this is, getting these rewards is, like, boring for you guys. It probably is, because I'm, like, fully maxed, but whatever. I guess you guys can let me know. Alright, let's head into the second game. Alright, we found our next game here against Abu. We got Lava in our starting hand, but usually I don't like to, you know, start right away with Lava, especially when you're running Lava Tombstone. It's better to have a Tombstone up, or at least wait for them, and in this case, like a Dark Prince, I'm not going to cycle a Lava into, but I will play a Lava in front of this Dark Prince. Definitely a good time to do so, because he cycled his Mother Witch, which is an air card, so we're kind of tanking for the Mega Minion. And our Fireball kills that, so depending on... I'm going to go Balloon here. I think I'm just ignoring this Golden Knight, honestly. Fireball's going to reset the Inferno Drag, so this is going to be great. And it retargets it onto the lava. Okay, he's got a Tornado, so strange deck from this guy thus far. And he played the Cage late, so... Alright, he kind of screwed up a little bit on that defense, but we also probably caught him off guard going that aggressive. He likely didn't expect us to go in for a lava in front of that Mega Minion, but that worked out really nicely, and we kind of took advantage of him cycling that Dark Prince, you know, knowing that he used 4 Elixir, so we kind of counter-pushed off of that. Okay, yeah, I kind of just forgot that it's not good to play a Tombstone when they have Mother Witch. You kind of have to only use it when you really have to, otherwise it's just not really the play. So the Zap, I was hoping it would retarget that Inferno Drag onto the Skeleton. Sadly, it stayed on the lava. I'm gonna Balloon here, though. Okay, perfect timing, because he just used his Tornado. He has Cage, but I mean, that's not gonna completely stop the Balloon. It's likely still gonna get, yeah, I think a shot on his tower. He will mitigate 1 hit. Wait, we might even get a second still. Yeah, nice. So really good start to this match. And I'm also pretty sure this is Electro Giant. So this will kind of show you guys Electro Giant is winnable. It is hard. When you do have lava, it is hard to beat Electro Giant Inferno Drag, but it's winnable, especially with the Tombstone variant. But if you're using no building, then I would say, yeah, it's almost impossible if the Electro Giant player has like any clue of what they're doing. So yeah, it is in fact going to be... So we're going to zap this just to get some more chip with the Lava Hound. Okay, so let's go for Fireball here. And Fireball Zap does take his... But let's go Balloon to see if we can maybe bait some Elixir out from him. Okay, wow, yeah, he actually does go for an Inferno Drag. Wow, he overcommitted so much when I already can take out the tower anyway just by... going, yeah, Zap Fireball. He's gonna dash. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do it earlier, like out of desperation, and then Fireball takes it. So yeah, that's going to be GG. Nice win there against Electro Giant. He only played 1 Electro Giant that whole match. We did a really good job of keeping up the pressure. You could argue we got a little lucky with our cycle at the start of the game, so we were able to, you know, apply that pressure early on, because if we didn't have lava in cycle and I didn't go for that in front of the Mega Minion early on, that might have been a different outcome to that match. Okay, in our next match here against Undead Godslayer, so let's go ahead and give him the good luck. And we got Lava in our starting hand, no Tombstone though. So, okay, he's just going to cycle a Zap. I think I'm going to wait. I don't really want to go Skeleton Dragons, and I also don't really want to... Okay, I'm going to wait a tiny bit and then go Skeleton Dragons. I can't play them too early, because if I did, then, well, it would have, they would have gone too far up and not taken out the Ghost. Okay, so he's got Magic Archer. It's probably for sure going to be Pekka Bridge Spam. Okay, he goes for the Bandit. I think I'm just going to ignore it. I don't even know if it's going to dash on my tower. If it does, okay, it didn't even. Wow, that's really good. Okay, so far so good. I mean, we took a little bit of damage, but I'm not complaining. So, let's see. Okay, he's going to go Ghost. I'm just going to go Tombstone here, and then we'll probably have to go Barbarians if he decides to go for a Battle Ram. I might just wait a little bit for him. Okay, so yeah, he's going to go for a Battle Ram in the back. I don't know if he's got a Fireball. This will tell us if he does or not. He'll definitely use it here. Yeah, he does. So let's just do this, and then we'll also zap this as well. This matchup, I think it's a lot easier for us in double Elixir, because Pekka's really strong in single, even though it's quite an expensive deck. It's quite good because it does a really good job of pressuring with the support cards like the Bandit, the Magic Archer, and of course the Royal Ghost. I'm hoping this Ghost doesn't get that much damage on my tower. Okay, yeah, it hardly doesn't. So this is fine. I'm fine with what just happened. We didn't lose our tower. That's the most important thing. I'm going to Lava up here. I guess I'm going to go Barbarians, because if he decides to, yeah, Fireball it, now he won't have a Fireball and cycle for defense. So I guess we can just go for a Balloon here. And then I'm going to go Skeleton Dragons as well because he's not back to his Fireball yet. And I'm probably going to Fireball the Ewiz. I think it's a little bit more important than hitting the Magic Archer just because, I don't know, the Ewiz does way more DPS. I'm going to have to go for a Balloon here. I just want to make sure we take his tower. Okay, yeah, we do, so that's good. Just going to set up a Tombstone here and get ready for defense. And let's see, maybe that Death Bomb... Okay, it doesn't quite kill the Magic Archer, that's unfortunate. We'll go for a Zap here, though. Kind of a bad Bandit, actually. We'll go for a Mega Minion here. Okay, definitely gonna Lava. We have Tombstone and Barbs in cycle, so it's pretty safe to do so, I would say. We're gonna set up a Tombstone here for sure, though, because he might try to pressure. But then let's go for a Balloon like this. We're trying to space everything out, so this way he can't, you know, Fireball at all. Like the Skeleton Dragons and the Balloon. So he just can only Fireball the Balloon. He wasn't even able to hit anything else. Hopefully we can kill that Magic Archer. No, we don't, but at least we were able to get a lot of damage there. Okay, Tombstone, I guess. I'm gonna go Barbarians here just because that Magic Archer was pretty annoying. I can't really go Lava now. I think it's a little risky because he'll pressure with like a Battle Ram. I need to get back to a Tombstone first because that's gonna be our main defensive card in this matchup. Go for Barbarians here, and then I guess we'll go Skeleton Dragons here, trying to spread it all out so he can't Fireball everything. Then we go Lava Hound. Definitely going to Fireball this Magic Archer because he played it next to the weaker tower that I'm going for. We'll go for a Balloon here, and we might overwhelm him now. This is looking really solid. I think, yeah, as this matchup goes on, it gets easier and easier. I think it's mostly just difficult in single elixir, and then in double when you can build up really nice pushes and you're going to usually have a defensive card in cycle, it's a lot easier to manage all their pressure. So we'll just go for Barbarians here. If we get death damage from the Balloon, it's over, and yeah, that is going to be it. So yeah, nice win there. I don't know like what that matchup is. I don't think it's like really easy, but at the same time it's not that hard. I think in single elixir Pekka, I think most of people can agree with this, or well, this is my own opinion anyway. Pekka definitely has a pretty hard counter in single elixir against pretty much any lava deck, just because it's impossible for you to build a lava loon push in single, because if you do, you're just going to lose your whole tower. You won't be able to defend, and chances are they'll be able to save theirs. But in double and triple, I'd say then the advantage probably then goes to lava a little bit, and especially in triple. But yeah, single is where it can be tricky, and you saw that's where we struggled a bit. Alright, so we're against this Japanese player here. We do have Zap, which I'm fine cycling, so perfect timing because he decided to just go for his log as well. So I don't know if he's going to do anything here. If not, maybe I just go Lava because we have Tombstone as our next card, and we already know that he used log. So if he decides to, I don't know, go in... Okay, this is interesting. He has he has log and Electro Giant in the same deck. So this is making me think he might be using some sort of, I don't know, cycle variation of E-Giant. So that might have not been the best Tombstone. I think I could have, for sure, placed that farther away. But it looks like we still got the job done there. And his Tornado's out of cycle, so we might be able to get some good damage, depending on what he has. Okay, he's got the Rocket, and he's got a Cannon. So he's looking like maybe he's got some sort of E-Giant cycle deck. I don't really know, but he has Log and Cannon. And maybe he's got, I don't really know, maybe he has Archer Queen or like Golden Knight, but there's a very good chance he has a champion because usually a lot of people using Electro Giant, if they have champions unlocked, I would assume they'd want to have one of those in the deck. So let's go for a Mega Minion here. Okay, he's going to go E-Giant. So this time I'm going to go Tombstone like this. As you can see, we're playing it in this position where the other tower will help out against it. So this way I don't have to play Skeleton Dragons this time. It should be enough. So that's a much better placement, and you can see he's even calling the good game. So yeah, E-Giant, I don't... Oh, wow. Okay, well, he has the mirror, so never mind. It's this might actually take my tower. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, the Barbs, I mean, did some, but, I mean, wow, level 16 E-Giant, that's that's the reflection damage of that is pretty insane, as you can tell. But the good news is he's very low on elixir right now, so the odds he defends this are pretty unlikely, because even with that rocket and tornado, you have the lava hound still up, and then skelly drags coming in, so it's not looking too good for this guy. I think we just set up for another lava hound push. Yeah, I was assuming we would get his tower there. That's great. Maybe he goes E-Giant now. I don't know what his game plan is, but he has to get a push going. Yeah, okay, so let's go Tombstone this time. I'm going to play it lower. That was a really good cannon, or the idea of it was really nice, but luckily the skeletons distracted it, so it didn't even hit the Tombstone at all, so that was good that I was able to distract that and react quickly there. So he's probably going to rocket here because a cannon obviously wouldn't be enough, but if I go lava in the pocket here, we'll be able to tank for the king tower, so then the balloon won't be targeted, and the tornado is not enough to kill it, and cannon comes down late, so that's going to be GG there. He's laughing, he's not too happy. I would say this variation of E-Giant is for sure not that hard. I would usually say E-Giant counters lava, but this guy didn't even have an Inferno drag, so I would say this is definitely a different, you know, situation. I mean, he only had really one air counter, the rocket. I don't know if I'd really consider cannon an air counter, but if he had Inferno drag, right, instead of maybe, I don't know, the cannon or the, you know, the whatever, then it might have been a little bit more difficult. But alright, let's go ahead and claim this here, and then we'll head into the next match. Maybe the next one will be the last one. I guess we'll see, you know, how long it runs for. But yeah, let's get into it. Okay, here we're actually in a match against Betfist, so I don't know, I think this is the real one, the Expo player, so I don't know if he's using Expo. I mean, beginning of the season, he might be using some different deck, of course, because a lot of, like, top ladder players like to practice other decks early season, but this is the guy who mainly runs Expo. That's what he's known for. He actually might be the only person in the whole game to have ever finished #1 in the world with 3.0 Expo. He, of course, did snipe some people, meaning, like, he changed his deck to try to counter others, but still, well, like, it was his main deck, so that's why it was a pretty historic, you know, I guess you could say, #1 finish. Okay, well, that didn't even hit the queen, but I guess at least we got the mortar out of the way. This might be a little annoying, but obviously I did kind of screw up with the fireball not hitting the queen, but then again, the fireball doesn't even take out the queen, so I don't know if it's, like, even worth it, but, you know, whatever. We'll go barbs on the queen. This is, like, gonna be tricky. Like, even though the fireball I did miss, I don't think that was too significant, because the outcome there would have been the same. He probably would have defended it quite easily. Also, I don't know. Yeah, the problem is Valk's pretty good against the barbs, and also Mortar's, like, one of the best buildings against Lava Hound. That and Expo, because when they play it at the bridge, they can kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but they, like, keep the Lava Hound at bay, so you are unable to go for a balloon. You have to wait, because otherwise the balloon will go in front of the Lava Hound, because the Lava Hound has, you know, like, a range or whatever. I guess that's the best way to describe it. We need to take out this queen as soon as possible. Yeah, there's no way I can defend that, so this is going to be, as I've already said, like, really difficult, especially with the situation we're in, but I'm gonna go balloon here. Hopefully we can get some damage before the fireball comes in. Yeah, we do get, like, a little bit, nothing too much, though. Okay, and he did just cycle his queen, so maybe now it's a good time to go for a lava. I feel like we kind of have to, but this is gonna be, I don't know, like, almost impossible to defend. I mean, we have to go barbs, which are not an optimal counter at all, but I actually do think we will likely take his tower. I mean, maybe not, but it's, I don't know, it's gonna be close. I can't tell if we're gonna get his tower or not. I mean, that Lava Hound's getting a ton of damage. Okay, so he just gives us it. Wow. So we're right back in this game. But it's advantage for him in this situation because of the tower or the damage lead he has. But let's fireball this. We're going to be able to this time hit the queen and the mortar at the same time. I'm gonna lava now. This seems like a pretty safe time to do so because we have a Mega Minion up. So I was gonna say, like, if he played a Mortar, it would go for that. But the problem was, is it ended up, I don't know. He's probably gonna activate the Queen ability. Yeah, he does. Let's go for Skelly Dregs here. Maybe he fireballs. I guess we'll see. I'm gonna go Balloon. Kind of a weird Balloon, but I think it's a pretty good play. And then we're going to go Lava Hound in front. I don't know if he's going to get the Mortar down. Oh, no, he didn't get it down in time. So as you can see, the Balloon ended up going in front. That's great for us. Maybe we get a shot. Probably not, though. Yeah, unfortunately, the Queen just... The DPS is ridiculous, so we don't. But at least the Lava Hound is getting quite a lot of damage. I guess we could just go for a Mega Minion and then we'll go Lava Hound here and then go for a Tombstone. Because he probably, yeah, go Mortar. Zap this. And I guess Fireball, I don't know if it'll be able to... Oh, no, it doesn't kill it. It stays alive at, like, 1 HP. But we kill it there. I think we should go Lava Hound now. This is going to be solid, I think. He's going to Fireball this for sure. Yeah, that was a ton of value. We'll go Balloon now. I don't know, the Zap probably won't kill it. Yeah, it doesn't, unfortunately. But, gotta go Balloon in the pocket here, I think. Nah, that's not going to be enough. Pretty close, but yeah, I mean... Still is a good game. I think the start we had at the beginning was, like, the main issue, but yeah, it ended up being pretty close. I don't know, like, what that matchup is. I think it's maybe close to even. Mortar usually does counter lava, but I want to say that that's probably an exception because even though the Archer Queen is really good against the Balloon and the lava, I think, like, that, well, that is his only air counter, but then again, the Fireball is really good against the Skeleton Dragons and the Barbarians, and the Valkyrie's also good against the Barbs, so it's probably one that could go either way, and it just ended up being pretty close because I think, like, we both played it pretty well. But yeah, he's pretty good. You can see, yeah, 31st last season, #1 best finish, as I said. Many people considered it to be, you know, with Expo because he played majority of the games with it. So yeah, he's very good with, yeah, like Expo, Mortar, and also Hog. He's pretty good with those types of cycle decks. So yeah, that is going to be it for the video. Hope you guys did end up enjoying it. Let me know what you guys think about the Barbarians buff. I definitely think they're a little bit better. You're going to notice a difference against tanks especially, or ground win conditions like Hog Rider, Ram Rider, I don't know, you know, Golems, Electro Giants, stuff like that. You're really going to notice a difference. So yeah, make sure to like it if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. Thanks again, until next time.